Alright, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here and got another quick video for you. Now this video is going to go over the current case that I'm currently rocking on my daily driver that I'm using. So if you're a subscriber of my channel, which I hope you are, then you know that I currently just switched to an iPhone 11. So I've been a longtime Android user and I wanted to try out the iPhone 11 because with the iPhone 12s coming out here in about another 2 months, I definitely wanted to get more accustomed to iOS devices, but that's for another day. But this is all about the case I'm using. So the case I'm currently using is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. So I did the matte black version here. So as you can see, it's the matte black bumpers all around the sides. You got the matte black cutout around the camera bump, and then of course the hard clear back here. And then as far as everything goes, so on the one side, you got your, see if I can get in focus here. You got the power button there, and then nothing else on this side. And then you got your cutouts there for the lightning port, and then your two speaker grills. And then on this side here, you got your Spigen branding here, and then also the volume up and down buttons right here, and then you got your cutout here for your alert slider for silent mode and then to turn the ringer on. And then as you can see here, it's completely flat. So since the iPhone 11 is a flat screen, you have a completely flat surface here. Now there is a little bit of a lip on it, so when the phone is in it, you are able to put it face down, no problems there. And then if you want to get a little bit better view of the actual camera bump there, you can see it there. So like I said, it's a complete cutout there with a little bit of a lip. So when you lay it flat on the back, you got some great protection as well right there. So let's go ahead and slap the phone on. So just to kind of full disclosure on my phone, I do have a tempered glass on it. So let's see if you can get that in the video. So tempered glass on here, and it doesn't affect it at all when I do have the case on. So as far as the case is on the phone here. It is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but one thing that you can do is, if you're like me, I love skins. So you can do like a dbrand skin or a Soapy Guard skin. I usually do Soapy Guards because they're just a lot more affordable and I can get them a lot quicker since they ship out of California. But once you slap a skin on the back, it actually doesn't show the fingerprints very much. So that is just something to think about, because with a glass back like this, it is going to show quite a bit of fingerprints there. So, but as you can see here, the camera bump is nicely protected. If you can see here, if I can get a little bit better view. There we go. So as you can see there, the camera bump, you do not see the lenses once this case is on, so it's nicely protected. You got very tactile buttons, so very nice and responsive. You have easy access to your alert slider there. And then as far as the power button goes, very nice and tactile. And then of course you can see here that the speaker grill and the charging port there are very nicely exposed and not obstructed by any means by the case, so that's awesome. And then yeah, and then as you can see there, very nice and flat. There's a little bit of a lip, or as one of my favorite guys I watch sometimes, Flossie Carter, the Razivity on it. But yeah, so you can kind of see there that there is a little bit of a lip. So if you do place it flat down on the table or something like that, you're not going to have any concerns. And there is no obstruction of my tempered glass here, so definitely no obstructions at all. So this case is not going to affect any tempered glass that you slap on this as well. It's nice and lightweight. It does add a little bit of bulk around the edges, so when I don't have the case on, I can do one-handed operations really easy. But when I have the case on, or excuse me, when I have it off, I can do them pretty easily. But when I have the case on, it is a little bit harder to get that extra reach, because a lot of times the way I hold my phone is I'll usually have the two fingers here and my pinky is kind of what's supporting the bottom. and then that way then I can kind of do my operations with my thumb. But a lot of times with the case on, I tend to have to use my left hand and do so I can reach up the to the top left hand corner to bring down. Well, if I can do that, to like bring down the alert slider or the notification panel. So I just can't reach it quite well with just my one hand. When I don't have a case on, it doesn't give me any problems. But that is just something to point out a little bit. It does add a little bulk to it, not bulk, but a little weight to it, I should say, because the iPhone 11 is pretty light. But once I have the case on, if I'm doing a lot of one-handed operations, or like I'm in bed and I'm just kind of like, scrolling through Facebook or whatever, I do find my hand getting a little fatigued after a while. So like I said, it's not a problem really. It's just something to point out that it does add a little bit of weight. There is another case that I'm going to be looking into that's supposedly a lot slimmer than this, that gives you more of the feel of it not having a case. But I just really like speaking cases. I have this on my phone. My wife has an Ultra Hybrid on her iPhone 11 that she's had since day one. So she's had it on her phone for like 9-10 months or something like that, or longer. So she got it around Christmas. So yeah, so she got it for Christmas. So yeah, so since Christmas she's had that case on. It is yellowing a little bit on hers because she did the full transparent one. But with 4 kids, that phone has survived so many drops and just my kids being rough with it. So definitely it is kid proof with a speaking case. Obviously I'm not going to say go chunk it off your roof or anything, but if you drop it like I did on day one, literally I never dropped phones, and thank God I had this case on it, because I dropped it out of the car, fell and hit the concrete really hard, and I just instantly cringed because I never get insurance on my phone since I do JOD on T-Mobile. And luckily the case completely protected the phone. There wasn't even a scratch actually on the bumper, which is really nice considering it hit it hard. So this case will protect your phone very well. So anyways, I picked it up for $11.99 on Amazon, very cheap. So yeah, I definitely recommend it for sure for your iPhone 11, and of course I'm sure for the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. So comment down below, let me know what case you got on it. But yeah, Spigen Ultra Hybrid Matte Black.